Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be demonstrating how to replace a serpentine belt on a 2007 Toyota Corolla. My car has about 100,000 miles on it, and according to my mechanic, there's some cracks forming in the belt, and it's time for replacement. The shop was going to be about $100, and so I thought, let me take a look, see what I can do, and turns out it's very doable, and I'm going to show you how. So a quick cover of the format of the video. There's always going to be the topic in the corner. So if you're fast forwarding, scrubbing through, you can see visually what I'm talking about. And then the section links to the different topics will be in the description below, along with the products that I'll be using today. One tip, if you're going to be bringing your smartphone out to the car with you, make sure to set the auto lock down to or up to 10 minutes at least, so you don't have to use greasy fingers to unlock your phone over and over again. And let's go ahead and take a look at the products that we're going to be using to perform the task today. Obviously, you're going to need your new Serpentine belt. You can find a link to purchase in the description below. And you're also going to need the belt tensioner pulley wrench, which you can rent from AutoZone. And by rent, I mean they'll charge your card, and when you bring it back, they'll return all the money back. So that's pretty cool. And a couple nice to haves under the hood, even in broad daylight, it can be kind of dark. And this is a black diamond headlamp, which helps a lot. And then for afterwards, I like this fast orange hand cleaner. Alright, so what we're looking at here in the center of the screen is the tensioner pulley itself. It's got two bolts on it. We're going to be putting the socket wrench over the top bolt, and it's not a bolt per se, it won't spin. What it's going to do is move the pulley down, releasing tension on the belt. Alright, so now I've got the belt tensioner wrench attached to the bolt, and you can see it's in the starting in like the straight up position, because we're going to be pulling it towards us, like towards the front of the car.
Let me go ahead and show you what it's attached to. Alright, as you can see, it's hooked onto the top of those two bolts, and when I pull the lever towards me, it's going to loosen up the tension on the belt.
Okay, so here is the belt on the pulleys. Watch what happens when I pull the lever towards the front of the car. That's how you're going to slide the belt off.
Alright, so before you pop that belt off, you'll notice there's a complex system of pulleys. You need to take pictures, draw a diagram, map out each pulley that the belt goes around, so that when it's off and you go to put the new one on, you're not lost. It's very important. Your car's not going to go anywhere without this belt.
Alright, so what I wanted to do here was give you some tips on technique to get this free-form new belt over your pulley system in as little time as possible. So what I have here is a simple diagram. These pulleys are grooved, and then these pulleys are smooth. You'll see what I mean when you open the hood. What you're going to have to do is somehow get this new belt onto these pulleys here. So what I found is that it's easiest to start with the bottom two pulleys. So take your belt and wrap it around at least the bottom two. And then what you're going to want to do is work with this section of belts here to move it in and around this smooth pulley there. So it would look now something like this. Bring it in. Alright, and then you'll have some extra up here now. And then the next step would be to grab this section of belt here and get it around this grooved pulley there. So let's go ahead and draw that out. Alright. And then from there, what you're going to want to do is get this section of belt around this last groove pulley here. And in order to do that, you're going to have to pull on the tensioner wrench to release the tensioner pulley, which is actually this one here. It'll move it out in this direction, giving you enough slack to finally get the belt around the last pulley there. I hope that was clear.
Alright, so I went ahead and installed the new Serpentine belt. It was quite a bit more difficult than I thought it would be. It's very tight down there. You're really going to have to hug the engine sometimes to get the belt over the right pulleys, but it's doable, and you can refer to the diagram that I'll show in the video on the best approach. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and crank the engine, get the belt settled, come back over here and take a look.
All right, so that's all there is to it. Thanks for joining me. I really didn't have any experience prior to today in changing a belt, but I wanted to make this video for anybody out there who, like me, felt that they could probably do it themselves. And if you like the video, or if you have any comments, please leave them below. Or if you have any questions, you can post them below as well, and I'll try to get to them. And don't forget, all the products that you're going to need for the project are in the description below. And that's all. Thanks.